Hello and welcome again to Violeta English by Reportage. Consumerism is a trap. It is like a sort of an almost disease. And once you notice this thing, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. As a customer support for a multinational company, which is my job at this point, I work for a brand which sells um, electronic devices for cleaning the house or for cooking in the kitchen. And we work with the French and Belgian markets. And our customers, those who call customer support, buy these electronic devices, which are quite expensive. Some of them are like more affordable, like 150 euros, for instance, but others can be like 600 euros and so on. And I can see people who are capable of spending their last dime, their last cent for such a device only because they heard that it is good, it is fashionable, there is a lot of marketing around it. And then once they have the device, they are not so satisfied anymore. And they even start saying, well, I can't afford such an expensive thing. It's an effort for me buying such an expensive thing. But up to that point, you can see them making like a collection of these devices. They have the entire range of products from air fryer, blender, mixer, juicer, and so on. And people are obsessed with these these items, are obsessed with consuming. It's one thing buying a device that you need, and another thing is like having an obsession and making a collection of things that you can't even afford. These people from these markets that I mentioned, like the French and Belgian market, they are ordinary people just like myself or you. They work. I guess in these countries the salaries are a bit higher than in Romania, but I'm sure these people that I'm talking about, they are not millionaires, and it's difficult for them to invest a few $100, euros in a device, and still they make like a collection of them, spending the last dime. The most problematic aspect of the whole situation is not like, okay, it's your problem that you want to spend all your money, but you should think that you made a lot of effort to earn that money. Maybe you spend long hours in a job that you hate, or in an office. You don't like that job, but still you have to do it in order to to earn your living. And then you blow it just like that because you heard that something is fashionable and you want to buy it. It's quite annoying. It's quite sad, and the saddest thing is not only this, but it's the fact that we sell our freedom. We sell our freedom for some fashionable things, devices, clothes, whatever. It can be anything, and we sell our freedom for these things that we can't even afford. Multinational companies, huge companies, banks are aware of the attraction of people for living beyond their means and offer all sorts of credit cards, um, sales, just to attract us to consume more and more and more. And once you grow this mentality of buying the latest fashionable item on the market, it's difficult to get out of this addiction almost. And of course, There are entire families, all the members become addicted to these shopping ideas. Let's buy the latest electronic device. Let's buy the latest vacuum cleaner. Let's buy the latest whatever it can be. And yeah, it's sad because it takes away the freedom. Sometimes we are just an emergency away from a disaster, just an emergency away from like bankruptcy, I can say. I've had recently an emergency myself, and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for it, and it was so challenging. And I was aware before, I had been aware before the situation that if any emergency might come up, I wouldn't be prepared. And I saw it. I saw the situation on my own skin, I can say. It's difficult to have an unpredictable situation or an emergency situation and you are not prepared for it. And I think many people are in this situation. For instance, I myself, I don't have a family. That's the situation. It's okay for me, but there are people who have families, who have children, and the entire family is one emergency away from like a disaster or from spending money around from relatives, which is something that it's painful and you don't like to be in that situation. And I think one important reason is this consumerism dependence. It's one thing buying something that you need. For instance, you might need in your kitchen a blender, a mixer, whatever, or any other device that you think it's proper for yourself. But like making an entire collection of all the devices in the world, for instance, I can see people who buy sushi machines or ice cream machines. Um, I think it's too much. Like, okay, ice cream machine, I can understand that. And anyway, I'm talking here about a very complicated ice cream machine, which makes an ice cream looking like the one you buy at a cafeteria, very professional. I think that's not necessary in the house. Having a professional ice cream machine, it's too much. And slushy machines, it's for me, it's ridiculous, especially because the recipe involves putting a lot of sugar in order to create that drink. It's totally unhealthy. It's something that you drink once a year when you go in the summer vacation on the beach. It's not something that you should have in the house. And still people, oh, I want to buy this. I've heard it's extraordinary. It's hot outside. I need to drink that sushi. And of course, the sushi machine is very expensive. It's like a few €100, kind of there. And yeah, all because marketing, because that obsessive idea that you need that thing got into your mind, and then you realize that I didn't really use it that much. I used it just a couple of times and I forgot using it. I didn't, it wasn't that useful, you know. That happens when you purchase something under this consumerism obsession without thinking quite well before. Do I really need that? Will I really use it? Will I use it like frequently or just once a year? Yeah, that's a point that I think we should be aware of. I start being more and more aware of this consumerism like obsession, and it helps me to create like a more peaceful life for myself, uh, because spending too much on everything that you hear about, or everything that is well marketed, is something that will drain your resources, and of course will put in danger your freedom. freedom comes when you are able to have options, when you have a little bit of income put aside for an emergency situation, for the point when you have to change jobs, or just maybe you want to make a transition to a more independent activity. And freedom is more important than objects, collections, electronics, whatever, items, things. Freedom is more important. And with this, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.